Hello everyone, welcome to the hypergamous journey, and I discovered how to kind of blur out my background. So this has been on my mind, and I think I did a similar video called He's Passing Through, and I mentioned Iyanla Vanzant's Acts of Faith book called affectionately called The Purple Book. And I think it's somewhere in August, she talks about being able to discern whether a relationship, romantic or platonic, is for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And this has really been, I guess, on my spirit, on my heart to talk about, and asking myself the relationships that I enter, but come across, especially romantic ones in the dating arena. I haven't met any like really female friends that where it seems to be a mutual interest in getting to know each other more. As a single person, I feel like most single women, we have learned how to reach out to people we just meet on a casual basis. If there's a connection, we have some things in common. But I'm discovering that married women and women in long-term relationships, married or mated, they're not so welcoming. Meaning, while you're in their presence, they will, engage you while they're in your presence, but they are very unlikely to reach out first after the initial meeting. They're very unlikely to reach out first after the first initial meeting. And I do it 3 times. I will reach out 3 times, and then after that, if they're not initiating contact with me, then I will just release it. And since I've been single all of my life, I have noticed this pattern, especially as I have gotten older and more mature. So in your 20s and 30s, young women seem to be more willing to meet new people and gain new friends. But what I have discovered, especially when I entered my 40s and 50s and now 60s, it's less of that. Even women who are single and in their 60s, they're not really welcoming to new friendships and getting to know, really becoming friends. Now, they'll go out a couple of times if I initiate getting together, but it's not a long-term thing where they're really interested in doing that long-term. Or being the initiator of it. So what Iyanla Vanzant said was, you have to determine whether a relationship is for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. So I met a man, we're dating, and I've been asking myself this question. Now, it's fairly new, so I don't have a definitive answer, but I think it's for a reason and a season thus far. Why do I think it's for a reason and a season? Well, I'm trying not to give too many personal details, but he's doing all the things. He's doing all the things that I want a man who is really interested in me to do. He's doing that hands down. Hands down. He's told me, I want you to, when you're ready, I want to really pursue this. He's 64, but I'm taking my time because, remember, I have said that I'm looking for a man and a husband. Attracting. I am attracting a husband who is a provider, a leader, someone who I can respect and get behind. And this man meets all of those things. However, I don't know him well enough. It hasn't been enough time for us to really get to know each other. So I'm taking my time, and he said he's patient. We'll see. But he's a good guy. He is really a good guy, and he's doing all the things that I am looking for. And I'm not doing a whole lot of talking. I practice what I preach. I practice what I preach. I'm not doing a lot of talking. He doesn't know that much about me. I share judiciously, and we will see. We will see. But I have determined that he is for a season and a reason. And all of it is based on the amount of time we've spent together talking. He lives in a different state, a different city. So, yeah, thus far, he's a reason and a season. And as time goes, and it's fairly new. So, as time goes on, he could stay in that season and reason place, or he could move to the lifetime place. I'm asking myself, is he what I want, rather than am I what he wants? He's made it clear through his behavior that at this moment in time, I am what he wants. At this moment in time, I am what he wants. And I'm asking myself, is he what I want? Now, as a person who's been single all of my life, I have been single all of my life. There's some things I have to get used to when it comes to partnership, like communication over, our day. The trivial things, I guess. I don't really have to talk to anybody unless I want to about my daily activities. So that takes getting used to. We talk about what we're doing daily, our daily activities, our routines, and I'm not used to that because I'm just not used to that. So that's nice. It's nice to get out of my comfort zone, get out of my own head, get out of my own routines, and discuss them with someone else who cares. He wants to know what I'm doing, and we live long distance. So, that's an issue. Well, it's not really an issue. It can be an issue, but it's not an issue. I'm not, maybe because we just started dating, I'm not concerned about that. We haven't made any kind of commitments to each other. Excuse me. We haven't made any kind of commitments to each other, so it doesn't bother me that he lives long distance. We talk every day. For some people, that's too much, but he started it. He wants to talk to me every day. So I'm like, okay. He wants to talk every day. I'm not used to that either, but he said that he wants me in his life thus far. So we talk every day. I'm not going to buck that or object to that because I want a committed relationship with someone. And if this man is saying, I want to talk to you every day, I'm like, okay. And we have things to talk about. We have lots of things in common. So I don't mind that. So yeah, determine if people are in your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime. And this is applicable to platonic relationships and romantic relationships. And when it comes to the reason, think about the lessons that they're showing you, things usually about yourself, like me not being used to talking to someone every day. Well, if I'm married to them, I'm going to be talking to them every day about mundane things of that nature, So I was like, okay, Denise, get a grip and get with the program. So that's just like one thing about it. He's shown me about myself. I'm not used to talking to someone every day. like that. So yeah, it's interesting, and it's funny as well. Like, I can laugh at myself. It's like, girl, you say you want to be married and you can't even talk to this man for 15 minutes every day or more. So that's funny to me. But yeah, determine if they're in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And a lot of times you can tell right away. Remember, I said give the man 3 or 4 dates before you say nah, and lower your expectations around physicality of him, his looks, and things of that nature. His looks, and think about, can you live at his lifestyle? Does he really like you? Does he not only say that he likes you, but he also shows it through his behavior? That's very important. That's very important. So I will see you in the next